is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are returning my grandpa's truck. We got the issue straightened out. We had a fuel pressure issue. That's why it was having a little bit of trouble on a warm start, but we got that straightened out. So we are on our way to my grandpa's house to give it back to him. I'm sure he's missed it, but I've enjoyed driving it. So I wasn't in a big hurry to give it back, but I know he needs his truck back, so that's where we're headed. So as you can see, it is a dreary day here. At least I think you can see it here. I'll turn you around. Yeah, not a nice day here. Anyway, so I just wanted to update you guys real quick. First thing I wanted to update you guys on is I will not be attending the YouTube call out. Some plans fell through, and instead I will be at Cletus. I think it's called Cletus and Cars at Bradenton. That's where I'll be next weekend. I believe it's April 28th. So for those of you that are in the area and want to come by and give me a shout, you know, I'll be there. So yeah, if y'all want to come by and hang out, I'll be there. I believe After Hours Diesel is also going to be there. I think they're going to be running the Australian drag truck, so that should be a good time. I'm going to try to get to where I can bring the 06, but I don't know how much time I'm going to have next week. It's got a couple little things. I took it on a little, just a little round the block kind of drive the other day, and the brakes are kind of soft, and the steering's really loose. It's not like death wobble loose, but it's definitely loose enough that it's you know, a little scary. So I don't want to take it down the track with it feeling like that. And then with the brakes, I definitely don't want to take it down the track with the brakes feeling soft. Seems like it took a lot more pedal to get it to stop, and not driving fast either. I'm talking, I was under 50 miles an hour the whole time. So, you know, I definitely don't want anything like that going down the track, that's for sure. But yeah, so figured I'd do a quick video in the truck here. We did get the comp box hooked up. The comp box, I've never driven it with the comp box like hooked up and the truck running properly. I was gonna make a video when I took the truck to drop it off to get the work done, but it really wasn't running right. You know, in gear it was idling at like 650, so it really wasn't running right, and I didn't want to mess with it, you know, with it idling really low and not really being itself, I guess. And so I didn't really want to make a video. You know, it wouldn't have been a good video. You know, I wouldn't have been able to really do anything. And I'm not going to beat on my grandpa's truck. I mean, let me just start by saying that. But, you know, we can get some softer pulls and things like that. But, yeah, I figured I'd show you guys. Right now, we're running on 4x5. Now, this is the drag comp box. So for those of you that don't know what that is, the drag comp box, the only difference is from the standard comp box is the drag comp box has a 6th level, and all they do is they rewrite the 5th tune. Like, there's 5 levels and there's 5 sub levels. Okay, well, all they do is on the 5th level, they replace the tune with a tune that fuels all the way to, I believe, 3200. I believe that's what it is. It might be lower, but I know some of the other, or the original tune that's supposed to be tune 5, I believe it starts defueling at like 2700 RPM, and the 6th tune that they overwrite, basically, for the drag tune, I guess is maybe what you'd call it. I don't know that it makes any more power. From what I've seen and people I've talked to, it really doesn't make any power, but you do get full fueling to a higher RPM, so it definitely makes a difference. I mean, it definitely, you know, makes a difference for why they would call it a drag comp. It's not a race truck, but I mean, it definitely moves pretty good for only having, excuse me, I've been fighting off some kind of allergy or some kind of sickness or something, but it's got my throat scratchy. But anyway, you know, but for only having 75 horse injectors, and, you know, like I said, we are on tune 4x5, so we are not you know, running the hottest tune on this box. So there were a couple complications with the project truck. I just want to touch on that real quick. The project truck, we had a couple issues swapping the Dana 80. Totally my bad. I forgot to order the lower spring plates for the Dana 80 because the Dana 70 ones will not work. The Dana 80 has a fatter tube, and so you gotta have the Dana 80 spring plates, you know, for your U-bolts. So that was totally my bad. And so I already ordered those from LMC. They should be to Ryan hopefully sometime next week, and we are going to start doing more content with the project truck. I know, you know, a lot of y'all are probably wondering, like, yeah, you know, you've done a couple of videos, you've basically just showed it to us, you know, when are you going to do something on it? That's fair. That's totally fair. But yeah, it's, you know, right now it doesn't have a rear end in it, so kind of hard to do a drive around video type deal with no rear end. So as soon as we get those spring plates, it should be going in. I've heard mixed reviews, I guess, on whether or not you have to shorten the drive shaft. Some people say for sure you have to shorten the drive shaft, and then I've talked to other people that said they did not. So, and it's not a lot. I think I've heard anywhere between, or I know I've heard, when I say I think, no, I've heard anywhere between ½ inch to a full inch shorter on the drive shaft. So I really don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll see. But once we get that done, then we'll do some driving videos. I mean, since it's had the Suncoast transmission in it, I haven't driven it. So, I mean, I'm just as excited as y'all are. So, I mean, I'll definitely bring y'all along for that. And it's a stock truck, so I know it's not going to be anything spectacular, but I'm definitely excited. I mean, you know, I've had the truck for a long time and, you know, never really got to take it down the road, so that'd be pretty cool. So I'll definitely keep you guys in the loop on that. And, oh, also, I did get my truck checked out over at After Hours Diesel, and Bruce told me that it does look like I will be needing some injectors for the 07. So I've got a pretty good idea what I'm going to do with that. I'm not really going to go too far into it right now because I haven't made my decision, so I will get back with you guys on that. But for right now, I have a plan at least. So I want to talk to a couple people, some tuners, stuff like that, and see what my options are as far as tuning, and make sure I'm not trying to, you know, get something that's you know, too much for the truck, too much for what I'm going to be doing. And so I just want to make sure that my decisions are correct, and from a tuning standpoint, what I want to do is possible, which is always a good idea. So I mean, if you guys have a setup in mind, and you know, you're kind of wondering how it's going to work, or what the you know, drivability, etc., is going to be, you know, if you're towing or racing or whatever it is you're doing with the truck, it's always a good idea to give the tuner a call that you're going to be using, tell them what you got, you know, tell them what you're going to be doing with it, and then, you know, see what they think about it, because they're the ones that are going to know, you know, what the limitations of your setup is and things like that. So, and they'll definitely be able to give you a better idea of how it's going to respond and things like that. So, you know, so that's always a good idea. So I'll probably be in touch with Fire Pump sometime next week to talk to them and see exactly what they think I should do and how I should, you know, how I should work that. So just to keep you guys posted on that. But yeah, so we're gonna do a quick pull down here, probably like a 35 or 40. You know, again, it's my grandpa's truck. Absolutely not gonna beat on my grandpa's truck. This is the first time I've driven this truck with the Edge comp box. It had the Edge EZ on it before. I drove it with the Edge EZ. The Edge EZ is actually a really nice tuner for what it is. I believe it's only rated at 65 horsepower, but I have to say it definitely makes a difference. I mean, on a common rail truck, I don't know if it's because they're so much heavier or what, you know, maybe they just have more power they have more power to begin with, so maybe that's, you know, part of it. But a 60 horsepower tune on a common rail truck, I mean, it's noticeable, okay, but it is not, you know, it's not going to blow your mind. Like, it's noticeable. You're like, oh yeah, it seems like it's got more pickup. It definitely, you know, gets up to speed faster. That's about it. But on these trucks, 65 horsepower tune, it definitely made a difference. I mean, it was a noticeable difference. It definitely woke the truck up. And an Edge EZ is basically just a timing box. So I mean, you know, 3-position, I think the tunes were like 20, 40, and 65, I believe is what the tunes were. And so, you know, we just left it on 65. But yeah, I mean, you know, definitely made the truck run good, and it had the 75 horse injectors at the time, so it definitely ran good. It was definitely a good setup. But with the Edge comp box, you know, it does have the wire tap on the pump, so you know, we are getting more fuel and more timing. So you know, this definitely made a big difference. I mean, this truck scoots along nicely. I know it's not a race truck. This truck probably, if I had to guess, I'd say this truck is probably in the 300 range, 325-ish, somewhere around there. Definitely not a high horsepower truck by no means, but coming from somebody that has a high horsepower truck and has been in several 4-digit trucks, even trucks that are back half and 4-length, race trucks, triple turbo trucks, I can tell you that it doesn't have to be a 900 horsepower truck to be a pleasure to drive. So don't think you need, you know, 800 or 900 horsepower for it to be enjoyable. This truck is very enjoyable. It moves well. I have no issue passing, as you saw. Definitely a good setup. Anybody that has a 2nd gen VP truck, which is 98.5 to 02, you know, definitely, this is definitely a good modification. I think the box was like $650. You definitely want a pyro. And about $660 on the EGTs, and that 5.7, that's incorrect, so disregard that. So okay, so I'm trying to do my best holding the camera. I do apologize, but yeah, the 5.7, that's supposedly fuel pressure, but the fuel pressure was the fuel pressure sensor, excuse me, was put in the wrong fuel line. So that is not actually our fuel pressure. That was part of the problem we were having. So that is, yeah, that's not really our fuel pressure. So don't worry. You know, I know guys that are familiar with VPs are going, "Oh my God, you're running 5 PSI. You're gonna kill, you know, you're gonna kill that pump." Like, if that were true, yes, we would. But we are not. So have no fear. All right, here we go. See, I mean, it moves out nice. That was only about 17 PSI. So, I mean, you know, again, I'm not gonna hot rod my grandpa's truck. You know, I don't want to break anything or cause any problems. I mean, again, this transmission, this is the original Dodge transmission. It has not been touched, and it has 151,000 miles on it. So we're gonna try to keep that thing going. Definitely would be bad for me to blow my grandpa's transmission up on the way back. That'd be terrible. So, you know, we're not going to beat on the truck, but it definitely gives you guys a good idea. I mean, at least in daily driving. And this truck gets excellent fuel mileage. I don't know as far as the 4-wheel drive trucks go, but this 2-wheel drive 47 RE truck gets excellent fuel mileage. I mean, compared to my truck, you know, I mean, as a review compared to my truck, this truck handles really well, it rides really well. I mean, fuel mileage, it averages about 20 miles to the gallon. I mean, according to my grandpa, he gets no less than 500 miles to a tank, and he fills up at a quarter. So, I mean, it does really well on fuel. According to the little Edge estimator over here, it was saying something like 26. I don't believe it's doing that well, but I would say 2022 is realistic, and I don't think 23 or 24 is out of reach. Assuming, you know, you did all highway driving. Can't say enough good things about it, honestly. I mean, and especially compared to driving my 06 or driving my 07. Now, is it as fast? No, absolutely not. My 06 especially, that goes without saying, but my 07, I mean, my 07 would, yeah, it would be no contest. So I mean, you know, as far as overall speed, no. But as far as, you know, pleasure to drive, how it rides, you know, how it handles, things like that, yeah, it's very nice. It's very nice. So for anybody looking maybe at a 2-wheel drive, if you don't need the off-road capability of a 4-wheel drive, you're not going to be upset, I can tell you that. So, and this is a 235 horse, so if you did find one that was a 98.5 to a 2000, those are the 215 pumps. So if you did find one of those, I wouldn't be scared of that either. Definitely a good time. So, but anyway, guys, I just wanted to touch base with y'all, kind of let y'all know what was going on, you know, give you guys another update on my grandpa's truck now that it's running. And yeah, so probably see y'all next weekend. Again, that's Saturday, April 28th at Bradenton Motorsports Park in Bradenton, Florida. You know, I'll be there. All right, y'all. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will catch y'all on the next one. See ya.